Hello again. If you are still here, that already says something powerful about you. You are not just curious. You are committed. And today we are going to talk about something that controls your success in English more than talent, more than intelligence, and even more than the number of hours you study. We are going to talk about discipline, structure, and the psychology behind long-term improvement. Most beginners depend on motivation. They study when they feel excited. They practice when they watch an inspiring video. They promise themselves, from tomorrow, I will study seriously. But tomorrow comes, energy changes, life becomes busy, and the plan disappears. Motivation feels strong, but it is unstable. It rises and falls like waves. Discipline is different. Discipline is quiet. It does not shout. It does not feel dramatic. It simply shows up every day. Even when you are tired, even when you are bored, even when you don't feel inspired, discipline says, just do a little. And that little done daily becomes powerful. Many learners think they need 2 or 3 hours every day to improve. So they wait for free time. But free time rarely appears. Instead, think smaller. 15 minutes of focused listening. 10 minutes of speaking practice. One short article. One small effort. The size of the session is not as important as the regularity. Let me tell you about a learner named Sam. Sam loved English. He downloaded apps, bought courses, saved videos, and planned a strict schedule. For 1 week, he studied 2 hours every day. He felt proud. The second week, he felt tired but continued. The third week, he skipped 1 day. Then 2. Then he stopped completely. After a month, he felt guilty and started again with the same intensity. The cycle repeated. His problem was not intelligence. It was inconsistency. One day, Sam changed his strategy. Instead of studying 2 hours, he made a simple rule. 15 minutes every single day, no excuses. Even on bad days. Especially on bad days. He also created one more rule. Never miss twice. If he skipped 1 day, the next day was mandatory. The sessions were short. Sometimes just listening. Sometimes repeating sentences. Sometimes speaking alone in his room. After 3 months, he realized something surprising. His English felt more natural. He wasn't studying more than before. But he was improving faster. Why? Because his brain had regular exposure. Learning became stable instead of chaotic. This is how progress works. Not in dramatic explosions, but in quiet repetition. Now let's talk about another mistake. Focusing too much on weaknesses. Beginners often say, my grammar is terrible. My vocabulary is small. My pronunciation is bad. When you constantly repeat these sentences, you create pressure inside your mind. Pressure blocks performance. Instead, shift your focus. Ask yourself, what can I already do? Maybe you can introduce yourself. Maybe you can describe your day. Maybe you can understand simple videos. That is progress. Build from what you have, not from what you lack. Another important factor is choosing the right level of content. Many beginners try to watch advanced interviews, fast podcasts, or complex debates. They understand only a small part. They feel confused and frustrated. They think, English is too hard. Confusion is not always growth. If you understand only 20%, your brain feels overloaded. The ideal level is when you understand around 70 to 80%. That level stretches your ability without breaking your confidence. You recognize most words, and the new ones feel manageable. Listening is especially powerful. When you listen regularly, your brain starts recognizing patterns. Sentence structures become familiar. Word order starts to feel natural. Over time, you stop translating everything. Your brain predicts meaning automatically. Try repeated listening. Choose a short audio, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Listen once for general meaning. Listen again for details. Listen a third time and repeat sentences aloud. This repetition strengthens neural connections. It may feel boring at first, but boring often means effective. Speaking is different. Speaking requires courage. Many learners wait until they feel ready. But readiness does not come from waiting. It comes from practice. Start alone. Speak to yourself. Describe what you see. Explain your thoughts. Record your voice. When you listen to your recording, you may notice mistakes. That is good. Awareness leads to improvement. Let me tell you a short story. There was a learner named Amina who understood English well but refused to speak. She was afraid of making mistakes. One day, she decided to speak for just 2 minutes every evening. Not 10, not 30, just 2. At first, her sentences were simple. Today I worked. I feel tired. I watched a video. It felt childish. After 2 weeks, something changed. Her mind began forming sentences faster. After 1 month, 2 minutes became 5. After 3 months, she was speaking for 10 minutes without stopping. The fear did not disappear completely, but it became smaller than her desire to improve. Another hidden problem is comparison. When you compare yourself to others, you create unnecessary pressure. You see someone speaking fluently and think, I will never be like that. But you don't see their years of practice. You only see the result. Instead of comparing your level to others, compare your level to your past self. Ask, do I understand more than last month? Can I say more than before? If the answer is yes, you are improving. Rest is also important. Many learners think more hours equal faster results. But your brain needs recovery. Sleep helps memory. Short breaks help focus. Studying 5 hours without rest is less effective than studying 1 focused hour daily for a month. Another powerful concept is identity. Stop saying, I'm trying to learn English. Start saying, I am becoming someone who speaks English. Identity influences behavior. When English becomes part of who you are, practice stops feeling optional. It becomes natural. Integrate English into daily life. Think in English while walking. Describe objects around you. Change your phone language. Read short messages in English. Small daily exposure reduces resistance. English stops feeling foreign and starts feeling familiar. There will be days when you feel stuck. Days when you feel like nothing is improving. That is normal. Progress is not linear. Sometimes your brain is reorganizing quietly. Trust the process. Let me share one more story. A beginner once said, I have been learning for 6 months, but I still feel like a beginner. His teacher asked, can you understand more than before? He said yes. Can you speak more than before? Again yes. Then you are not the same beginner. Sometimes growth feels invisible because it is gradual. Fluency is not built in 1 year of extreme effort. It is built in thousands of small actions. Short listening sessions. Repeated sentences. Simple conversations. Daily habits. If you stay consistent, English will slowly become easier. One day you will watch something without subtitles and understand almost everything. It will not feel dramatic. It will feel natural. That natural feeling is proof of discipline. Keep your system simple. Small daily effort. Balanced practice. Realistic content. Active speaking. Proper rest. Positive focus. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. And remember this. The person who improves is not the most talented. It is the one who refuses to quit. Stay consistent. Stay patient. Keep showing up. Your future fluent self is being built right now, one small action at a time.